Hiya, and welcome back to Soulcreek, the game that teaches us, The game that teaches us that Taki is weirdly obsessed with castrating people. Let's just hop right in. The mole looks at me as though I've gone totally mad. Nah, let's not. We don't kink shame around these parts. You can be into whatever you're into. Computer chip? Oh, Alex, you're getting into old knowledge that only the automonks could possibly comprehend. The breathing, eating, a computer chip wouldn't explain all of that away. Computers weren't magical. Do you know much about computers, or AI? AI? Ah, you mean the ancient Zephyr machine intelligence? Afraid not, afraid not. In any case, I don't have the means to look in your head, not without a very, very sharp knife. I'd rather you didn't lobotomize me, to be honest. Yes, me too. Not ideal, not ideal. Any chance of getting to this pod you were found in? Loken said Devil's Crag is swarming with demons now. It'll be a while before it's safe again. Could the Automonks help us? Aeon barks a sudden expulsion of laughter at me. Really now? Why will they want to help you, Alex? Why wouldn't they? No, why would they? I cross my arms indignantly. They reverse Zephyr technology. I'm a living Zephyr. The mole shakes his head sadly. Not quite. They don't revere technology. They revere knowledge. Without any memory, you've none to offer them. So what, that's it? No one can help me? I just don't know what to suggest, Alex. Your issues aren't exactly normal. No way, no way. I don't know anything about your condition. I've never heard anything like it. Damn it, I just want this mystery to end. The boiling frustration is starting to get to me. Where do I go from here? Aeon was my only shot. Now I'm back at square one. Not wishing to say something I'll regret, I direct my annoyance into a growl of anguish. Oh, don't you start growling at me now, mister. Sorry that wasn't at you. This whole thing is so messed up. Hiya. I take a breath. Aeon pouts thoughtfully. You know, the Automonks do have a particular machine. It can take these pictures of your insides. My head perks up, eyes wide with interest. Like an X-ray machine? And if your condition could be identified, they would be the ones to do it. If they couldn't, then in itself would be alarming. They know everything. But I don't think asking the Automonks for help is a good idea, Alex. They're the most powerful people in Alayla. They are. How? Are they great warriors or something? Oh, no, pacifists. But Alex, the Automonks have monopolized all progress. People will tell you technology is dead. It isn't. It's laying out there, in the black zones. Much of it is still functional. Any black runner will tell you that. No, technology is alive and well, but knowledge? That's dead. All that technology is useless when nobody knows how to use it. Invention is gone, Alex. You want plumbing for your clan? Freezers to preserve your food? Electricity? You go to the Automonks. They hold all the knowledge, and it's not for sharing. In return, they can have anything they want. Protection, salvage, weapons, supplies. They control progress, Alex. They pull the strings. In spite of the corruption described by the Automonks, I stand firm. If they can help me, I'll take the risk. I'll make a deal with them, whatever it takes. Alex, I'm not sure. I need to know what's wrong with me. What if it's important? You could help. Surely they'd listen to you. You used to be one of them. Aeon scratches his chin with one of his long claws, his face flat. I'll admit, I'm pretty darn curious about your condition myself. How about this? Tomorrow morning, you and I visit the Great Barrier. I'll ask them to give you an audience. Okay, great. But you will have to let me handle them. I make no promise that they'll agree to see you. I'll meet you at Loken's lodge. We'll go together, yes? Alright, tomorrow morning. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery. Yep, yes indeed. But now, if you'll excuse me, Alex, I'll have to ask you to leave. I promised Dravoni I'd meet with her. You're not going to tell her about... No, 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 I'll say nothing, nothing, not for the moment. I'll tell her you're perfectly human since I've no proof otherwise, and that's that. But Alex, you must tell Loken, today. You must. The Hound does not like being lied to. You're his responsibility. He needs to know about this. He does. I'm not sure that's a good idea. He won't understand. He's a sharp dog, he is, and we could do with his help tomorrow. The Automonks usually prefer to deal with black runners. In any case, I'll go and meet with Dravonia right now. With a new sense of purpose, I hop up to my feet. Thanks, Aeon, for everything. I really don't know how I got here, but... say no more, we'll figure it out. I'll see you in the morning, Alex. Aeon ushers me towards the door. I say my final goodbyes before leaving his laboratory. It's late afternoon. The daytime sun is beginning its early descent into the horizon. Well, that could have gone better. It could have gone worse. Perhaps you should think about telling Loken now? I don't know. Just say the same thing you told Aeon. He doesn't need to know about me. I'll see what happens. We got some answers today, at least. It still feels like we're chasing one tail after another. What else do you propose? The only other lead is checking the pod Loken found us in, and that's not an option right now. With a breath to steady my nerves, I set off into the village to find Loken. It doesn't take me long to spot his gigantic frame. I see him at the village square, marching towards me. He has a small package in his paw, wrapped up in a gray cloth. Alex! I wave to him as he jogs over. I was just coming to find you. You have learned things? Sort of. I shrug. We proved that I'm not from here. I'm like 500 years old at least, probably more. You are the last Zephyr. He doesn't seem surprised by this. I figure he already suspected as much. To be honest, so did I. Look, Aeon and I have a plan. What is it? He's wearing an odd expression. He wants to tell me something, but he's too nervous. Loken? His ears flatten. His eyes flick to the side. What's gotten him so worked up? Are you okay? Yes. I have something for you. Oh, thank you. I assume he's talking about the package in his paw. He doesn't give it to me. Yet. What is it? Oh! The husky jolts to his senses and holds the package out for me. It is a gift. A what? My cheeks have flushed bright red. I'm just staring at the package he's holding out to me, dumbfounded. What? For me? From you? Take it. I'm flattered, but completely bewildered by the unexpected gesture. I take the package from him stiffly. It's a lovely gesture, but it feels very forced, unnatural even. I'm not sure what his motivation is here. Nevertheless, I give him a smile and go along with it. Thank you. I carefully open the cloth and let the gift fall into my palm. It looks like a necklace. Hanging from the end of the chain is a small golden bullet for a pistol of some kind. It is an amulet. A bullet? Oh, it's a bullet chain. It is. I found the parts in my salvage box. You made this? Just now? It's such a random token. I appreciate it completely. But why did he do this? This is really nice. Thanks, Loken. He manages a small smile. I give him one in return to show my gratitude. What made you decide to get me this? His ears flatten and he looks away shamefully. It is an apology. An apology for what? Hurting you. Huh? When? When I grabbed you. I hurt you. Wait, that's what he's apologizing for? Is this because I asked him for more Dawn Lily? I'd only said that to give myself time alone with Aeon. Loken. He looks at me, his face flat with shame. You don't have to apologize for that. It was an accident. It's nothing. He still avoids my eye. It is not nothing. I did not mean it. I know you didn't. Hey! I give him a pat on the arm. He seemed to respond well to being touched earlier. Sure enough, as my hand made contact with his fur, his tail bounces as his ears flick up. He looks down at me. I already forgave you. I know you didn't mean it. You didn't even really hurt me. It's probably just because the Dawn Lily wore off. I should have been more careful. You are mine. I frown at him. You keep saying that. What does it mean? I'm not your property. That is not what it means. I am responsible for you. You are my acolyte. Is that really all it is? I suspect there's more to it. I'm starting to tune into his dominant behaviors. Some are quite subtle. Others are more blatant. Perhaps it's just a canine thing, as Aeon suggested. I suspect the reason is far more human. Well, it's okay. I forgive you. I promise. Maybe he'll appreciate it if I just change the topic. Did you get to see your class again? I did. I have also been to the shaman. She has given me a healing poultice for your cut. We will return to my lodge and apply it. Okay, I'll tell you what happened with Aeon when we get there. He's looking at me very closely. I'm a bit confused by his intense stare. Then I spot his eyes flick down for a heartbeat to the necklace in my hand. I promptly put the thin chain around my head. He seems to relax after that. Thanks, Loken. I love it. Come. He turns his back to me and begins to walk off. I follow, trying to keep pace with his larger strides. Hey, Loken? Why are you so possessive of me? Is it, something that hounds do, or... He eyes me up as we walk, his mouth twisted in anguish. Once again, I can tell he's having trouble what he wants to say. I do not want to lose another acolyte. Hey, I'm tougher than I look, okay? I'm not about to let any demons kill me. That will not happen. You will be a good black runner. I do not want you to leave. Why would I leave? It has happened before. I remember he mentioned that his other acolyte left to be trained by someone else. I know that isn't the root of his insecurity, but it probably hurt him pretty bad. Well, I'm not going anywhere. How come your previous acolyte left? She... He doesn't answer. He just looks sad. I have a theory. Was she close to you? Like really close? Yes. Like really, really close? Yes, she was good. He doesn't quite get what I'm hinting at. I mean, were you more than friends? Were you together? Explain. As lovers or something? We were not lovers. I figure from his candidness that he's telling the truth. So much for my theory. Okay, I just wondered is all. She did not like me. Did something happen? No, she simply did not like me. You didn't do anything to make her think like that. No, she did not like me. That is all. She did not like how I spoke to her. She thought I was slow-witted and a bad mentor, so she left. What a bitch. His crystal eyes stab at me furiously as though I've just insulted his own mother. Oh my god. Which one? Is that what we're going with? Okay. Well, she was. Who the hell thinks like that? You've taken good care of me. But I hurt you. That was an accident. I meant what I said earlier. You're a good hound. If that daft bitch couldn't see that, then she can go fuck herself. I like you, so there. And I'm not going anywhere. I'm your acolyte, so you're stuck with me. Although Loken doesn't reply to me straight away, I catch his tail swaying ever so slightly. The husky shakes his head, and he smirks. We start walking again. You are strange. Not the first time you've said that. It is true. Next you'll tell me that I'm small too. You are small. You are big. That is good. I shrug. It's not good or bad, it's just you. You're big. You're a big guy. You are a small guy. Sure. Come on then, big guy, lead the way. When I call him that, I notice his tail twitch and his ears flick. Wordlessly, we make our way back to his lodge. With every step, the knot of anxiety in my chest tightens, knowing that all the goodwill I'm building with him could collapse the moment he finds out the truth about me. Will you light another fire tonight? Yes, I have meat to cook. Sit on the bed. As we enter the lodge, Loken gestures for me to take a seat. I do so, and he produces a glass jar from his satchel. He opens it and sniffs the contents, recoiling in disgust with his face scrunched up. That doesn't look good. It does not smell good either. What is it? A healing poultice from the shamans. We will apply it after removing your stitches. Loken sits down on the bed next to me. He's holding a small scalpel made of bone. I nod and quickly tug my hoodie and tunic off. For a moment, he just stares at my chest. Hey? Yes. He puts upon my side to keep me still and carefully snips the stitches loose one by one. I'm trying to ignore the discomfort and instead enjoy the sensation of his paw pads against my bare skin. Every now and then, I feel them flex and gently squeeze my side. Beneath his touch, I feel a wave of warmth. He really does have a magic touch. You are okay? Huh? I'm fine. Your face is red. Oh. God damn it. Your paw pads feel kinda nice. I genuinely didn't mean to say that. It just slipped out. I just mean I'm not used to them. Hmm. He pauses for a moment, smiling to himself. Out of nowhere, he suddenly takes his free paw away from my side and holds it facing upwards in front of me. Touch them. My face immediately burns. He's never been so forward before. I really want to, but wouldn't it be weird? That's okay. I was curious. It is okay. Touch them. He smiles at me and wiggles his massive paws though to entice my curiosity. I find myself shrinking bashfully. Geez, what's wrong with me? Why have I been such a mess around him today? I push my reservations aside and give in to temptation, placing my hand atop his and gently grazing my fingers over his pads. His paws are twice the size of my hand at least. I could almost hold one of his fingers with my entire grasp. His fur is like a velveteen mattress that turns my skin to honey. How are you so soft? All the Leyland hounds have thick pelts. Taking care not to move too much as he cuts my stitches off, I run my thumb over the largest of his pad in the center of his palm. They feel like warm, polished rubber, a little firmer than skin, but still pleasant to the touch. I press down slightly on the central pad with my thumb. He jumps a little. Sorry, was that? It is fine. They are sensitive. Blushing, I let go of Loken's paw with a sheepish grin. He cocks his head at me curiously. Man, I feel fuzzy after that. I basically just held his hand, or paw, whatever. I still can't decide what they are. I am strange to you? Not anymore. When I first saw you, I was a bit shocked. My kind were not common in Zephyr times. I don't know. I only remember humans. Loken sits up, inspecting his handiwork. I look down at my cut to see that all the stitches have been taken out cleanly. The wound itself doesn't even look that bad. The cut wasn't as deep as I thought it was. I shall put the salve on. It will help you heal faster. He grabs the glass jar and opens it. The stench hits me immediately, and I fight the urge to gag. Loken dabs the green sludge into my cut. There isn't any pain, and the salve is quickly absorbed by my skin. Tell me of your meeting with Aeon. How am I going to navigate this? Well, like I said, he says I'm from before the Cascade, just as the chief suspected. He also thinks that the pod you found me in was keeping me preserved in my sleep. Aeon doesn't know anymore, but the Automonks might. He agreed to meet with them He agreed to ask for their help on my behalf. He and I are going to visit them tomorrow. Loken's gaze turns sour. You are not going without me. You don't have to. They will want something in return, Alex. They always do. I am responsible for you. I am coming. I grimace. Maybe I should go with Aeon alone? Loken's gives me an uncertain look. I'm used to his strange glares at this point, but this one lingers. What? There are things you are not telling me, Alex. I mean, I will not be upset. Tell me why you are visiting the Automonks. It's, I don't want you to worry. It is because you do not eat. I blink. He noticed that? He's sharper than I thought. How? You told me you ate at the village yesterday. I checked. You did not. You lied. He knew all along? Damn it. Loken, Tell me why you do not breathe. Huh? You do not breathe. I know this. I gawp at him. How could he have possibly known that? Did Aeon tell you? No. You talk in your sleep. I listened. Bite, is that true? I don't know. I never... Tell me who Bite is. Hold up. Hold up. Damn. On a scale from 1 to 10, my friends were fucked. When he says Bite's name, my chest tightens in shock. It's surreal hearing him say it out loud. Uh-oh. You talk to them in your sleep. Bite? That's, Alex, he knows. No shit, what do I do? I don't know. Which one? Although I have a feeling. Oh my god. This. Alex? There's nothing else to it. He's already figured enough out for himself. Bite, heads up, I'm telling him about you. What? No, he won't understand. He already knows, and it's my decision. He can smell your lies. With his canine nose. He can smell them. That's how he knows. I live in here too, dickhead. Alex. Loken. We can still explain our way out of this. No, shut up. Loken, promise me you won't freak out. You think I will be afraid? Oh, I've got it. Just tell him I'm a friend from your past. Let me handle this. Handle? Alex, you're acting strange. Shit, I can't tell who I'm talking to. Sorry, I didn't mean... Oh, tell him it's a memory that you suppressed. That's why you say my name in your... Cut it out, Bite. Loken, there's someone else inside my... You're still talking to me. God damn it. Alex, tell me what is wrong. Both of you just shut up for a second. Both? I grimace, clawing at my scalp in frustration. Loken, Okay, look, there's something wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with... No, there really is. I raise my voice in frustration, then clench my jaw and inhale through my nostrils to try and calm down. This is going to be difficult. He's in my head, and I have no idea how he got there. I wanted to tell you earlier, I tried to, but you didn't understand. I don't know how to explain this without sounding like a total idiot. To my surprise, Loken puts his huge paw on my shoulder and squeezes. Under the pressure of his touch, I feel totally enswathed by his massive, comforting presence. Alex, it is okay. I am listening. I stare back at him. Struck by the warmth behind his arctic blue eyes, I try to smile back. Okay, Loken, I thought you'd turn on me if I told you. I promise I'm not a demon or anything. You have a reason to think this? Because Bite is an AI that's trapped in my head. I do not understand. Bite is in your dreams? I take a breath. I only have one chance at getting this across in a way he might understand. No, Bite is another person, sort of. He's an artificial intelligence. These are minds that are made, not born? Yes, that's why I tried to tell you about them earlier. I tap my head with my finger. He's been here since I woke up, but he's just as confused about all this as I am. It's like I'm two people in one body. I'm confused. I see only you. Only I can see him, but he's there. I don't know how, Loken. Please just don't hate me. His ears flick. Bite can hear me? Yeah, he sees and hears everything I do. I can do things humans shouldn't be able to. I falter, unable to formulate the right words. There's something wrong with me, and Aeon couldn't explain it earlier. I want to figure this out, but I can't do it alone. Please. You're the only one we really trust. I can feel Loken's gentle grasp of my shoulder, and Bite's sympathetic presence in the back of my head. Alex. Look at me. Now. I look up, my face shrinking in fear of his judgment. Loken stares straight through me. Alex is mine. You understand? I am speaking to you, Bite. Excuse me? You will not hurt him. Hey, tell him to get Hold on, Bite. It's okay, Loken. He's a friend. I do not trust him. Oh, seriously, he thinks he can pull his jealous dog act on me? Tell this Bite that I do not trust him. He says he doesn't... Tell the mutt I can hear him. He can hear you. Good. Now make him tell you what he is. He says he wants to know what... Tell him I've been watching over your peachy smooth ass way longer than he has. Tell him to get fucked. Damn. I grimace. Alex? Sorry, it's hard to listen to both of you together. He's on our side. He does not belong in your head. Tell him to leave. He can't. He's stuck there. I do not believe him. Oh, so I'm a liar now too? The audacity of this dog. He's not exactly thrilled with you either. To you too, you giant furry asshole. Everyone goes quiet for a moment. Loken sits on the bed beside me. I stare down at my lap in shame and guiltily avoid his eye. You did not tell me this before. Dravonia wanted to lock me up for just existing. If I had told her about Bite, she would have... We cannot tell her. I look over at him, eyes wide. No one else must know. This is Black Runner business. Bite is a construct of the old knowledge. Yeah, AI like him used to live in computers. Zephyr machines? But you are not a machine. I don't think I am. You are unsure? Tell him your microchip theory. I think maybe, I don't know, I have a computer chip in my brain or something. I do not understand. This is why I need to see the Automonks. Aeon said only they might know about this stuff. So you're not angry with me? He tilts his head at me. You are my acolyte. I am responsible for you. We will learn where you and Bite have come from. We will speak to the Automonks. They will provide their insight. We will... He falters. You are important. We will find out the truth. He shoots me an encouraging smile. I manage to force a smile back at him. I will light a fire. As Loken gets up and fumbles about creating a fire, I take a breath to steady myself. I feel a great weight lifted from my shoulders. Well, that's that then. I can't believe he didn't freak out. Just remember, you were mine before you were his. Don't you start with that. You're both going to have to learn to get on. He better learn to trust me then. Could you give him some time alone with... Could you give me some time alone with him? Talking to you both at the same time is really hard. Sure, we'll catch up when you're asleep, okay? Thanks, Bite. Tell that giant furry asshole to get fucked. Honestly. Soon enough, Loken has another crackling fire going. I have no idea what to feel right now. He's taken all this completely in his stride. I should have trusted my instincts and told him sooner. Come. Loken sits, cross-legged, on the floor in front of the flame. Sit near the fire. It does look pretty enticing, and I'm starting to feel cold again. I move over and sit opposite to him, with the flames between us. No. Huh? Here. He taps his fist against the floor beside him. Next to you? My face reddens. Aha, okay. Fighting to keep my blush at bay, I shuffle around until I'm next to him. We're both silent. He eyes me from the side, and I do the same. His tail flicks, just once, behind him. You are small. I smile at him. Why does he keep saying that? I really talk to Bite in my sleep? You spoke of the hypothetical kittens? I grin, shaking my head. You heard that? Wow. When did you figure out something was up? When you refused food for the third time. You do not breathe when you sleep. I listened to you as you slept heavily, and the things you spoke of were true. Bite is still listening? Oh, no, he can come and go. You trust this A&I creature? I do. He's done nothing but help me since I woke up. He's got these functions that have been really useful. I do not understand. Like, he can tell me about something just by looking at it. He can find solutions to problems I can't. He can make me move faster and stronger, things humans shouldn't be able to do. It's how I can speak your language. When I first woke up, I couldn't understand you. He's translating for us. We're still learning about his capabilities. That is useful. I still do not understand what an A&I creature is. Explain. It's just AI, artificial intelligence. He was created using science. Sorry, the old knowledge. It's like the same way you'd create a painting of a mountain. It might look like a real mountain, but it isn't, you know? To my surprise, Loken smiles in understanding. Mia is a painter. Her paintings make me feel sad and happy. They are real feelings. If the painting makes you feel, then the mountain is real. Bite is real to you? Full of little wisdoms, the sound. He certainly acts like a real person. He's got this thing he calls a personality matrix. Loken's face tightens in confusion. It means he copies my behavior, so if I'm sarcastic, he becomes sarcastic. If I swear, he swears back. As a child might copy its parent. You're really okay with all this? I thought you'd be freaking out. Loken's gaze turns to the fire, his bright eyes glinting in the light of the flames. I am a black runner, as are you. It is our duty to understand things others cannot. Like demons? My eyes go to the fire too. I was worried you'd think I was a demon, or that Bite was one. Because you believe the demons are also made of this A&I technology? I do not believe that. What else could they be? Do not think of them. Instead, I will cook. I have meat from the village. He reaches behind him and grabs a small package wrapped in parchment. Inside is a particularly large cut of beef. A thought occurs to me. Where did that meat come from? Cow. Right, but... I hesitate, not wishing to cause offense. You are confused? Was the cow like you? No, they are not bipeds. They are feral. They come from the farms. Bipeds, is that what you guys are called? Us guys? You know, beast people. He snorts with amusement as he places the slab of beef onto a small stone plate and slides it into the heat of the fire. You are also a biped. But I'm not half beast. I'm just a human. Aeon says you are half primate? Man, that really confused him. I laugh it off. Don't worry, I'll just roll with it. Roll? You are not round enough to roll? I snicker and pat his arm. He's so cute, his tail flicks at my touch. Don't worry, just another human saying. Okay. Cool. Heh. There's a break in the conversation. My skin turns to soft wax under the height of the fire, and I feel the weight of my body start to drag me down. I'm exhausted again? I really don't seem to have much energy. It's not even that late in the evening yet. Loken's beef is starting to smell good, even with the total lack of hunger. I'm stirred to my senses when Loken grabs another small plate from one of his shelves, returning to the meat by the fire and opening it. A crisp, sharp scent brushes my senses. Ah, those are the spices you got from yesterday's trade. They are. They smell good. They are good. They should belong to you. I shrug. They're wasted on me. He looks at me. After a moment, his eyes widen as though he just realized something. Alex, I am sorry. I did not think I should not eat when you are present. It is cruel. Huh? Oh no, it's fine. I haven't really considered how I feel about not eating food. On one hand, it's actually kind of convenient. On the other, something what makes me quintessentially human has been taken from me, which is demoralizing. I don't really care. Loken takes a pinch of spice from the pouch and sprinkles it onto his meal. The food begins to sizzle with flavor. You do not miss food? I don't remember it. You remembered apples. I laugh. I guess I did. That is no accident. What do you mean? Apples were important to you. You remember them for a reason. I hadn't thought of it like that. I look at him whilst he prepares his food. He's being so supportive. He's not angry, he's not freaking out, and he's not running off to tell anyone. My hand snakes up to my chest, navigating beneath my top and fidgeting thoughtfully with the necklace he got me. I don't understand. Why is he looking out for me? Thank you. For... My voice cracks. I feel myself getting emotional. A pressure builds behind my face. I'm just an idiot, lost in a strange world, with no idea what I'm doing. I don't deserve him. For everything, I'm sorry I'm so useless. You are not useless. You have already achieved much. You are my acolyte. He finally knows everything. I can finally be myself. Fully myself. I've been scared for my life over this. Now I feel lighter and frail. Out of nowhere, a tear rolls from my eye. I quickly rub it off. Sorry, I'm a mess. I sniff. I guess I'm... it's been rough, not being able to tell anyone. You have much to offer. I frown at him. What do you mean? He pulls a stone plate out from the fire, flipping the meat with the skewer before pushing it back. You are not an accident. I did not trust you at first, but then I saw that you have wit. I realized you were telling the truth. Come on, I don't have wit. Those were memories, not instincts. I am a Zephyr. That's why... You misunderstand. Wit is memory, just as it is instinct. I pause to consider what he just said, watching him adjust his meal as it cooks. All Black Runners are descendants of the four first Black Runners. Their memories run through our veins. Our creed is based on each of them. It is why we are chosen selectively. You must share this lineage. Not anyone can face the Black Zones. It does not matter if the memories are yours or those of the four. It is still wit. I know, I saw. I can already think of a few holes in that. But I'm a human. You are. Are you suggesting that the first Black Runners were human? Perhaps. What matters is that your wit is real. It is your memories. The ones you still have, even if they are beyond reach right now. I lean back and stare at him. Dravonia told me he didn't have a spiritual side, but he clearly does. We fall into silence for a while. Before long, he's munching away on his evening meal. I sit quietly beside him, keeping myself warm by the fire. You should rest. Tomorrow morning we are visiting the Great Barrier to see the Auto Monks. Is it far from here? It is not. Do you think they'll agree to help? No. They will ask something of us first. I look at him apprehensively. Like what? I do not know, but they are very precise in what they need. He takes another bite of his meal, then his nostrils flare in annoyance. What's wrong? The mating troop is arriving in 2 nights. I had forgotten. There will be an indulgence. We must attend. What? You're making me go to the orgy? The hound growls in irritation. It is expected of us. I am a notable member of the Draconi clan, as are you now. The indulgence is tradition. Our absence would be noted. My face is burning. I'm really not comfortable taking part in... His muzzle flicks over to me. You will not take part. Oh! Neither will I. You won't? I won't. So we're just going there to watch? To attend. It is expected. We will make an appearance, then leave. I go quiet. That's going to be interesting and slightly awkward with Loken there. I've been really curious about his opinion of the indulgence. We've not exactly talked about things like that before. I think back to the little moments of affection we've shared today. I feel like we bonded quickly. I don't see why I can't ask him. I'm kind of curious. Have you ever taken part in the indulgence? He almost chokes on his food. Sorry. I'm okay. The hound takes a breath, dropping his meal back onto the stone plate and then turning to me. I have taken part. Oh? I had just gained my 20th year. The mating troop had arrived. He suddenly falters. You do not want to hear this story. Oh, sorry, is it sad? No, it is not sad, but you will judge me. I give him a smile and an encouraging pat on the arm. His tail flicks happily. It was just an excuse to touch him, really. He seemed to respond well to it. If you didn't judge me for bite, I won't judge you for this. He smirks at me. All right, then I will tell you the story. The mating troop had arrived. I had gained my 20th year. Every mating troop consists of males. They are highly practiced in their art. Each one has a troop master. The master oversees the troop and plans their routes. He maintains relations with the chieftains. I met with the troop master. He was called Orion. He invited me to partake in the indulgence. I refused at first. You didn't want to? Loken's throat vibrates irritably. I wanted to, but for different reasons. To overcome my nerves. I took Flare. I was curious about its effects. What's Flare again? It brings one's desires to surface. Inhibitions are lost under its influence. So it just makes you want to fuck everyone that moves. Loken chuckles. It loosens the mind and desires come to the surface without inhibition. It does not create desire where none existed before. This is what I experienced. I stare at him, totally absorbed. And what happened? I said I was curious for different reasons. Orion explored those reasons with me. Are you saying... Wait. You and him... Yes. You got with Orion. Yes. You're into guys. Loken scowls. Yes. My heart jumps. He's gay too? Immediately my head floods with ideas. What if Bite was right? What if his curiosity about me was... Whoa there, Alex. Play cool, play cool. This doesn't mean anything. You're still his acolyte, so behave. That's okay, though. You know, being into dudes, it's fine. So, you're not attracted to women at all. I am not. He winces. The tribeswomen are beautiful. Mia is beautiful, but I do not feel the same way for her. Did you and Orion ever, again? Yes. His troop visited again, many times. The last was 5 years ago. He's the only person you've ever been with? Yes. The husky whines. It is lonely. There are few men, fewer like... He snorts. Like me. Orion is the only one I've met. I hadn't considered that. Finding love as a gay guy must be impossible in Layla. The ratio of women to men is so skewed towards the former. My chest flutters nervously. I open my mouth to say something, but hesitate. He catches it. Alex? I was just thinking, well, you know one more now. I grin. His eyes widen at me. You also... Yup. That is... He looks really surprised. I did not think humans could be. Why not? I had not considered it. Well, I am. I like guys too. We look at each other. My cheeks flush a furious shade of red, and I look away towards the fire as I fight off a nervous grin. He does the same, tail flicking a few times. We must both be thinking the same thing, right? Or is it just me? Alex. Yeah? You are... small. My gaze goes down into my lap as I fight off a smile. Thanks, big guy. Gods, what am I doing? I shouldn't push it with him. It just doesn't feel right. It's one thing thinking about him that way, but to actually go there? He's a complicated guy with a real sensitive side. I don't want to mess with him. We fall into an awkward silence. I stare at the fire longingly, and he finishes up his meal. After a much longer break in conversation, I yawn loudly. You are tired. I seem to get exhausted really quickly. Bite is taking your energy? I hadn't thought of that. It's possible. Should we tell the odd monks about Bite? I do not think so. Perhaps we will tell Aeon. He will know what to do. I yawn again. Alex, lay down. You are tired. Rest. Okay. I shuffle over to my blankets and pull them around me. Are you going to sleep too? Soon. I will be quiet. Alright. I shut my eyes. Loken? Thanks for looking after me. You will return the favor. How? We will see. Okay. Sleep heavy, Alex. Night, big guy. I've been wondering, where do you go when we're not talking? Like, can you still hear and see what's going on? You've got a lot of space in your memory drives. I usually go into one of them. I can still hear, but I'm not actively listening. Otherwise, I monitor your condition to make sure everything is functioning well. I'm still trying to get a comprehensive idea of how you work. I don't know as much about humans as I thought. But to answer your question, no, I don't watch what's happening with you when I'm not in your conscious mind. So you and Loken can have your privacy. That wasn't why I asked. Speaking of which, that guy's a real asshole. Come on, he doesn't trust me? I've had your back since the second you woke up. He seems to trust us now. You. He trusts you. He doesn't trust me. I didn't think you were capable of getting this annoyed. I have been simulating a lot of emotions lately. Man, are they tiring. You say this personality matrix of yours makes you act like me, but we're not the same. You started using your own insults. Look how you laid into Loken today. I've never used the term peachy smooth ass. Maybe I'm, I don't know, drawing new language from complex morphological algorithms based on everyone we encounter? That sounds like an AI excuse to me. There's clearly more to your program than you think. Ugh, humans are obsessed with emotions, I swear. So, how are you doing? Still feeling stressed out? I feel a lot better now that Loken knows about you. I think the Draconi are starting to get used to us. Oh yeah, no, totally. The clan might have accepted you for now, but there are still people out there who will be wary of you. Things could get even harder from here on out. Maybe, but I'm not alone anymore. I can handle it. Don't push yourself too hard. We're here to stay. So we need to learn to take it easy every now and then. Take it easy how exactly? Do something fun. Like what? No. Why not? I'm his acolyte. So? We're different species. So? It wouldn't be appropriate. You really think they'll care if you and Loken get busy? He isn't interested in me. He really definitely certainly is. He's fascinated by you. There are more important things going on. Those things aren't going anywhere, and neither are we. You've seen what he's like. I don't think I can handle his insecurities. Let's just keep things simple. We have bigger things to worry about. Face it, Alex. You want him, he wants you. It's going to happen. Hell, you and him are going to the indulgence together. Just imagine if... Bite, seriously, don't get me thinking about him in my sleep. What if he can hear us? Nah, I've put a firewall up around your conscious mind. Problem solved. No more sleep talking. Oh, God, what if you heard us the other night? We talked about him. I hope he did. You're clearly too scared to tell him yourself. Just fucking kill me. Pff, relax. I'm serious. He likes you too. And honestly, if you get any more pent up, you'll start jizzing out your nostrils. Ah, stop. Wake me up. Wake me up now. Ha, you know what? Teasing you was fun. Alright, I think it's time. Here we go. Do I need to censor? Alright, I think it's time. Here we go. Okay. A fish? No, wait. A dragon wearing boots. I don't see it. Those bits at the bottom are boots. The shape on the left is the mouth. Oh god, I see it. Like, boots. The face. I really don't see it. What do you see then? I only ever see ones and zeros. Oh, come on, that's not all you see. No, really, they're all around me, like raindrops. Look, there goes some now. Whee! Look at them. Aren't they cute? Knock it off, that makes me dizzy. Hey, new game. What shapes can you see in the ones and zeros? Funny. Funny AI. Real funny. Lighten up, Alex. You need to relax. I can't relax. He's been in there for an hour. Do you think he's okay? Just give him time. Aeon knows what he's doing. Should we go in after him? He told us to wait outside. Man, I can't stand this. It'll be worth it for some answers. The Automonks can help us. What if there are no answers out there? We'll just be stuck here forever, clueless. We'll always have a life of black running with Loken to fall back on. You trust him, don't you? Wearily, I sit upright. The warm sun and the calming chill of the mountain wind blend together against my skin. I look over at the Great Barrier yet again to check if Aeon is returning. Damn. Dravonia was right. The infamous hydroelectric dam of Alela has been well maintained since the Cascade. It's surprisingly small, but apparently its inferior extends into the adjacent mountains. The fact that it's still functioning is astounding. Looking at it, you'd never think society has ended, nor that a cult of technocrats dwell within. Foamy water spews into the lake far below us. The distant whirring of the churning generators can be heard inside. Aeon went in there an hour ago. There's no sign of him returning. Sighing, I turn my head to the opposite direction. Loken is exactly where he was 20 minutes ago, perched vigilantly by the nearby stream with a fishing spear in hand. He's already caught 5 hefty fish for the villagers. I offered to help, but he said he needed to concentrate and promised to teach me to fish another time. Loken spears another fish out of the stream and triumphantly places it with the others. Yeah, I trust him. Even if this leads to nothing, he's on your side. You've got his support. And yours. We're in this together. Sentiment. You really need to uninstall those feelings of yours. Anyways, Loken doesn't care about me. I groan irritably. You still don't like him, huh? He's the one that doesn't like me. Ever since he found out... what's he scowling about now? Sure enough, Loken has dropped his freshly caught fish into a bucket and is marching over to us wearing a dour expression. Tell me what he is saying. Alex, tell him. He sucks. We're just talking. Tell me what he is talking about. About how much you suck, dog. Nothing important. I do not trust this A&I intelligence. I clench my jaw in annoyance. He's not keen on you either. I can hear what you say to him. Huh? You will talk out loud to him so I can hear? The audacity! Tell him to get fucked. He still wouldn't be able to hear you. Oh, well in that case, tell him to get fucked. Alex, you will let me hear what you say to Bite? I frown uncertainly at him. Talking out loud to you both is going to get really confusing really fast. But it is important. I shake my head with resigned apathy. It'd be easier if you two just trusted each other, or me. Loken picks up on my mood. You are okay? Loken reaches out a huge paw to me. With the gruff sign, I take it, and he tugs me effortlessly onto my feet. I brush grass off of my clothes and shrug ruefully. Aeon's been gone for ages. I'm worried. He will be okay. He is good. The weight is killing me. Killing? You are in pain? Oh, I don't mean actually killing, just, I don't like the weight. He looks perplexed. I chuckle. It just means I'm nervous. Okay, we will find out where you come from, Alex. You and Bite being at each other's throats isn't helping. I'm the one who has to listen to you both. I think it's entertaining. It is very entertaining. Going by his guilty expression, he at least acknowledges my annoyance. I turn and stare at the Great Barrier again. There's still no sign of Aeon. Loken follows my gaze and grumbles irritably. We will find no answers here. So you keep saying. The Automonks will ask a favor of us. They will then ask another, and then another. We should wait until it is safe to return to Devil's Crag, where I found you. There, we will find answers, not here. Aeon thinks this is worth a shot. Devil's Crag isn't an option right now. He growls. He growls, glaring off at the Great Barrier. You really don't like the Automonks, do you? They are greedy and they are selfish. They wish to control everything. I am here because I am responsible for you and to ensure Aeon is safe. I watch him carefully, remembering what the mole told me about Loken's childhood. You never mentioned that Aeon was like a father to you. Loken smiles and his tail starts to wag. Since I was a boy. From what I've heard, you were a nightmare when you were a kid. Ah, come on, don't give me that look. I didn't mean anything by it. That's just what people said, even Aeon. I made the wrong decisions frequently. Before I can question him, he gestures to my belly. I will check your wound. I twist and tug my hoodie up, giving him access to my lacerated side. He places a paw at my side to steady me as he peers down. How does it look? The salve we applied has worked well. You will be able to move normally. Worked well is an understatement. There's absolutely no pain, and the wound looks weeks-old rather than days. What the hell was in that stuff? Only the shamans know. At the time, I thought nothing of how fast the wound had healed. Loken lets go of me, then steps away and folds his arms. We will continue your training while we wait for Aeon. Right now? You must learn of the 4. You have only been told of the 2. I'm going to have to get my head around this 4 ideology if I want to survive in this world. Alright, what's the next one? Today we will discuss vigor. It is not like wit or guile. That's the one that keeps us sane in Black Zones, isn't it? It is this and more. Vigor is strength of the body. A Black Runner must frequently defend themselves and demonstrate great endurance. Vigor is also strength of the spirit. Strength to endure the Black Zones. To protect your mind, you must attune your vigor to the Black Zone. I'm not sure I understand. Your mind will adjust to the Black Zones only by being within them. This adjustment could take days or minutes. It will depend how strong your vigor is. It is as I said, you cannot be told, only shown. I grimace. So you just throw me in there until I get used to it? Loken scowls, unimpressed. That is a simplification. But, yes. I don't see why we don't just do that for everyone. Let's get the whole village attuned. Only those that share the Black Runner's lineage have vigor. Without it, the mind will bloat. This is the path to joining the Informed. The Informed sound a bit like zombies. He cocks his head in confusion. Zombies, like Walking Dead? His ears flick and his vacant stare continues. Never mind. I'm not sure what kind of fighter you're expecting me to be, but I'm tiny compared to every other biped. I think you are tougher than you look. Taki will train you to fight. You will be agile and cunning. I must also assess your stamina. As a Black Runner, you must run great distances over dangerous ground. You must climb great heights. Well, I won't need to breathe when I run, and Bite might be able to help with the physical stuff. His expression darkens. Do not use Bite to help you. But, no, this creature cannot be trusted. He's been helping me all along. He's the only reason I passed your guile assessment. Then you cheated. I narrow my eyes. No, because Bite is a part of me. It's not like it matters. Taki spotted us anyway. Bite and I need to figure out what we're capable of. I'm still going to use him whenever I need to. Loken grumbles, but I fold my arms indignantly at him. You'll have to deal with him being here. You can't have me without having him. We will see. I will assess your vigor. Soon. You're not going to make me humiliate myself in the village again, are you? This assessment will be different. I will run and you will keep up with me. That's it? That is it. Are all acolytes trained this way? Was he? How did you become a Black Runner? I was chosen young. I had 12 years at the time. As a child, I did not speak. I displeased adults. They would shout at me. I would run from them. I ran far, but they would find me and continue shouting. Next time, I would run further. When this still was not enough, I ran to the Black Zones. My eyes boggle. Weren't you scared? I sensed the danger. It did not deter me. My vigor was strong. My mind attuned quickly. One day, hiding in the zones, I was located by a Black Runner. She was kind. She convinced me to return to the village. The next day, she asked that I return to the Black Zone with her. She assessed my vigor. She decided that I had strong affinity with the 4. She asked the chief permission to be my mentor. Was Ravoni a chief at the time? No, but her predecessor agreed. To have one of your own trained as Black Runner is considered an honor. I was suddenly perceived to have value. I was happy. I wanted this role. It was my path. Who was your mentor? Her name was Aya. She was fierce but compassionate. She taught me well. 6 years later, she declared that my training was over. I remained with the Draconi. I had nowhere else to go. His face turned sad. What happened to Aya? A fever burned through her swiftly. She did not survive. Oh, I'm sorry. I did not handle her loss well. Good things also happened. Dravonia became chief. This was good. She was always tolerant of me. She defended me from other adults when I was a child. She taught me self-control through discipline. I became better at talking by copying her and Aya. I also had Aeon. He taught me compassion and patience. These are lessons I will pass on to you. I smile. He's a pretty sweet guy behind all his insecurities. Well, I'm only human, so I just hope that I don't disappoint you. You will not. For now, you must learn to shoot. He gestures over at the sizably long sack he brought along with him. All morning I've been asking what's in it, and he refused to tell me. Take a look. Bemused, I shuffle over to the bag and kneel down, pulling the contents out. My eyes widen in surprise. A bow? There are also arrows. Sure enough, I also pull out 3 arrows with stone tips. How useful is a bow and arrow going to be against a demon? It is not for demons. There are other dangers in black zones, such as sugar cooks or the informed. The bow is a good size for you. You must know how to shoot. Are sugar cooks dangerous? Yes. They spend many days in the black zones. They are often unstable, as are the informed. You must aim for the heart. Come, stand here. I move over to him, clutching the bow awkwardly in one hand and the arrows in the other. When I'm within arm's reach, he places his paw on my shoulder and guides me to stand at his front with my back to him. You will fire at the tree trunk in front of us. You will knock the arrow between these 2 fingers, then pull the string back far. I nod. How hard could this be? I tug the bowstring back with the arrow gripped between my fingers, trying to point it at the tree right ahead of me. It turns out very hard. The string is so tight I can barely keep my arms straight, and I can't pull it again. Still, I'm not quite strong enough to pull the bow to maximum draw. What am I missing? You are unbalanced. This is why your arms shake. Here. Loken nestles himself up to me and presses his form into my back to correct my posture. This arm is too low. Your stance is also too narrow. He cups my elbow with his bulky paw and gently guides it upwards. I'm enveloped by his massive presence, the bottom of his muzzle just above my peripheral vision. Like this? Yes. Now pull the bowstring back. I make an attempt, feeling my muscles stretch from my arm to my pectorals. I don't think I can do it. This is why you must train. Bite, do not help him. Pfft, I wasn't going to. He's all yours, Pooch. He isn't helping. It's just me. Good. Feet further apart. Like this? No, you remain unbalanced. He abruptly presses his front right up against my back, using his bulk to guide me into a firmer position. Now, draw quickly and release. The strings dig painfully into my fingers, but I still can't keep it pulled. With the grimace, I release the arrow and it flies wildly off to the right. I flail my hand to shake off the ache. Red marks are left across my fingers, where the bowstring is tugged at them. Again. Can't I just throw rocks instead? No. I push my weight into Loken more as I make another attempt, using his bulk to keep myself steady. Then it occurs to me that I can feel every part of him against me. I pause, staying still. He's still too. I shuffle and he weaves ever so slightly to fit the shape of my stance. His waist is pressed up against me, just above my butt. I'm hit by a nervous rush of warmth. He's so damn comfortable. I can feel every detail of his form through his tissue-thin leggings against the small of my back. I swear I can feel the firm contour of his junk. Now we're both just standing here like this. Is this his way of flirting? Nervously, I relax my bow and lower the arrow. I relax my bow arm and lower the arrow, keeping my back pressed into his front but twisting my head upwards to see what he's doing. He looks down at me. I feel his hips sway slightly with the buoyant motions of his tail. Given that he's pressed flat against my backside, small movements are putting certain ideas in my head. I'm almost certain he's having them too. Hey there! Hello. I smile. He smiles back. The paw supporting my elbow squeezes me. His fingers knead into my arm. I lean into him, very slightly. You are Sorry, I'm here. Here. Oh my god. That is awkward. Ugh. Loken's head jerks up, ears flicking. He gently moves away from me with an awkward step, leaving me severely flustered. Aeon has returned. He grunts, looking away. I hastily turn my back to him. Yo, Loken's pissed. Swear to God, he's pissed. Yeah. What the hell just happened between us? I told myself I didn't want to complicate things, but after last night, I've been looking at him differently. It was easy to fantasize about him when I knew it was just that, a fantasy. But now I know he's gay too. What if it's actually possible? All my amorous thoughts, could they become reality? It definitely feels like he's interested in me, but I can't be sure. All the clans seem to do is fuck at the indulgence. Would Loken even understand what a relationship is? Would I even want that? Would I even want that from him? Or am I purely thinking with my dick? I just feel weirdly close to him. Loken puts upon my shoulder and pushes me towards Aeon, who is marching towards us from the Great Barrier. Come. I feel a rush of warmth from the pressure of his touch. Jeez, what is it about him I find so enticing? Ah, boys, sorry about the delay. There's mullish as ever in there. He walks towards us with difficulty, clutching his side like he has a stitch. I've never considered how old he might be. It's hard to tell given that he isn't human. What happened? Here, let me help you. The mole dismisses me with a wave of his clawed mitt. Hold on, hang on, just let me sit. Gods, the stairs are awful steep. Ah. Aeon takes a seat on a boulder, exhaling with relief as though he were being lowered into a hot spa. You are okay? Loken kneels down beside him, eyes wide with concern. I'm fine, lad, fine. You need food? Water? I will get you water. Ah, stuff it, hound, I'm perfectly fine. Perfectly fine, really now. Ignoring the mole's insistence, Loken fiddles around with his satchel and prepares him a cup of water. His concern for Aeon is really endearing. It's gentle and genuine. He really loves him. So how did it go? Aeon grimaces. To be honest, lad, they weren't all too pleased to see me. Your father was there? Pff, of course not, daft dog. He died years ago. Wait, your father was an automonk? I thought you were one. Aeon chuckles. Loken hands him a cup of water, which he takes in spite of his earlier protests. Not quite. I was an orphan. See, all automonks are orphans. See? One of the monks found me abandoned by the Great Barrier. Oh, he could have left me to the wind and rain, but no, they took me in. Taught me everything they could. I suppose that they assumed I joined their cult when I came of age. They did. But there was no law forcing me to stay, so I didn't. I didn't think they expected that. Were they angry? No, not angry. Disappointed, I suppose. They didn't understand why I'd refuse. Well, I wanted to help people. I did. In my way, not theirs. Had to find a path of my own. And so I have. Loken sits cross-legged on the ground. I copy him, and we both peer at Aeon, hopefully. The automonks will see Alex? Ha, they will see him? Ha, of course not. My face falls. You ask them of the pot I found Alex in? Aeon sighs. Loken, I'm telling you, they wouldn't say a thing to me. I told them everything. I said we have a human right here from before the cascade. Told them he'd been in sleep and hibernation for centuries. They weren't interested. They weren't. Why the hell not? It's not their problem. It's not. They only care about preserving knowledge, Alex. And since you have no memory, they have no interest. Helping you doesn't serve any purpose to them. Unless... What are their terms? The mole grins. Ha, one step ahead of me, are you? They always want something. Quite right. Today's no exception. He turns to me. If you do something for them, the automonks will hear you out. But that doesn't mean they'll help us. They'll help. It just means they'll listen. A favor just to speak to them? Loken rolls his eyes, face flat with annoyance. They will then ask another. I hum thoughtfully. Is there another option? Oh, we could walk away. But to solve the mystery of your origin, your condition, we'll need the automonks on our side. We will. You'll never know when you might need their knowledge, their equipment, their insight. If anyone has answers, it's them. Trust me, Alex, trust me. Fine, what do they want from me? Oh, no. They want Loken. The hound's grimace turns sour. Tell me. The rhinestone dish. Apparently it's been turned on. At that, Loken's ears flick curiously. His annoyance morphs into gentle bafflement. Explain. Aeon shrugs. They don't know. They want you to find out why they do. They'll not meet you again until the coming draconian indulgence is over. That gives you plenty of time. You've lost me. What's the rhinestone dish? Ah, sorry, Alex, I forgot. This is all new to you. There are 2 old Zephyr satellite stations in Alayla. One of them, the rhinestone dish, just went active by itself. I frown. It just switched itself on? How? The mole gives me a pointed look. That's what they want Loken to find out. The rhinestone dish is north. Loken taps my shoulder, then points off towards the distant mountains. My gaze follows his gesture. Beyond those peaks. That looks pretty far. It is not. We will be back before tomorrow. I gawp at him. I'm going too? The rhinestone dish is within the black zone. You are coming. Whoa, hold on. I'm not ready for that. You must attune your vigor. I don't know what to do. You will stick close to me and obey my instructions. I look at Aeon, half hoping he'll convince Loken it's a bad idea. Loken, boy, maybe keep Alex home. If anything happens to him, he is coming. It is his path. Well, what if there are demons? There may be. You haven't taught me how to fight them. You will not fight. You will flee. This isn't a good idea. I've no idea what to expect from the Black Zones. All I know is that they're full of cryptic hazards and permeate constant dread. Loken gets up to his feet and offers a handout for Aeon to do the same. Come, we will return to the village with Aeon, then prepare. Now? Now, we will complete this task for the Automonks. I'd be interested to know what set the rhinestone dish off myself. To be honest, always wondered what that old station was used for. The two of them get to their feet. I'm left on the ground, my heart beating. Me? Into the Black Zone? Today? But what will I see? Demons? I think back to the thing in Loken's home. It was just a small chunk, off a dead one. Will the real thing have the same effect? No, it'll be worse. My mind drifts into dark speculation, pondering the unknowns, each a chasm wider and hungrier than the last. What do they look like? Do they move like people? My peripheral vision goes dark as I sit there, silent. Why do they want to kill me? What did I do? What's happening? I'm afraid of something I can't explain. Everything is getting heavier. My heart gets faster and faster, battering against my ribs like a terrified caged animal. I feel suffocated. He's taken me into the darkness. My thoughts dangle helplessly above infinity. It's everywhere. I'm choking on it. It wants me dead. I can't do it. I'll run away. Alex. What? Stop. I wasn't... You were. Get up. Loken grabs hold of my arm. Regaining my composure, I let him tug me onto my feet. I'm not ready. You will be okay. Loken grabs a bucket of fish he caught this morning and gestures for me to take the bow. Come, we will walk back to the village. No dawdling. What's the bet the old shaggin' wagon has turned up? The old what? The men! For the indulgence! I snort with laughter. Loken simply grunts and gestures for us to follow behind him. They are due tomorrow. They are not usually early. We begin the hour-long trek back to the village. We're going to leave off here tonight. Unless there isn't much more, then we'll just finish it now. But, yeah. Okay. What the fuck is up with these demons? Wait, how many builds are there? You know, let me check something real quick. Yeah. Fuck. Here we go. Ah. Damn. Anyways, not much else can be said. So, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.